Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a new Photoshop tutorial with PSD Today we're gonna create this manipulation in Photoshop combining a few stock images. We're gonna use Photoshop CC for this, but you can use a CS version of Photoshop, but some things that I'm gonna show you here can only be done in Photoshop CC, I think. So I'm gonna show you how to create this, how to add up all these elements, how to create a background from scratch like this one. So download the stock images needed for this tutorial and let's get started. So let's start by creating a new document, pressing Ctrl Command N. The canvas size, the original was 4000 by 3000. I'm gonna make it smaller, just 3500 maybe, because I'm also recording the video. And we're gonna start with the background. So let's open our stock folder. Here you can see all the stock images that I used. I'm gonna include some more images that I got from pixelsquid.com for people that are not subscribed to that stock site. So I'm gonna start with this, and I created a simple background. Let's paste that in there. I'm gonna go a bit quick. I'm not gonna show you how to extract things from your backgrounds and how to do certain stuff, because this is not a beginner's tutorial. And let's grab this image, which is our ground. I'm gonna paste it here. The first image that I added was just in case something needs to be covered, because I'm gonna create a layer mask for this. I'm gonna use the linear gradient and I'm gonna mask that. Something like that, and you can see now it looks a lot better if we have that horizon there. And we're gonna add yet another image, and that's this image of these mountains. I like it very much. I'm not gonna save it, and I'm gonna paste it right under everything here. Let's name this layer ground. Let's name this one desert, and this one mountains. This is just for organization purposes only, and if you want to ask something, you can refer to the name of the layer if necessary. I'm going to create a layer mask for this desert layer as well, and I'm going to create this really small gradient like that to keep the horizon. Anyways, most of this will not be visible because we will add this barricade here, and it will mask it, so don't worry too much about that. Let's raise the mountains a bit and maybe make the image slightly smaller, and I'm gonna put it right here, but if I need to move it higher up, I'm gonna do that. Now for masking this, I made a tutorial for the digital photography magazine. They were asking me to show several blending methods, and I used this image for this image of these mountains to illustrate this technique. You can see this white part here. Well, this part here is white. You can use the blend if. Just double click on the layer of this mountains layer, and you'll see on the blending options, you will see the blend if section. And if you choose this layer, if you move this slider, let me move this down, check this part here. If you move this to the left, you will start to see how parts of that sky disappear, which is great, because if you want to mask this, you can only select this part, and you can see it keeps the horizon there. Anyways, we're gonna blur this a bit, and for a smoother transition, we're gonna move that like that. Just make sure you don't remove necessary parts of your image. I'm gonna do that. Create a layer mask for this as well. I want to go quick. If you don't want to do this, let me show you. You can. Maybe an even quicker way of doing this is using the quick selection tool. Let's select the sky part like that, and I'm gonna press Alt and click the layer mask icon because I selected the sky. If you just press the layer mask icon, you're gonna create a normal mask, and you just keep what you selected. In this case, we have to create an inverted layer mask, so I'm gonna press Alt and click the layer mask icon. And I'm not gonna refine the edges because, as I said, I'm gonna blur this, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And now I'm gonna go to my stock folder again and open the sky image, which is this one. I'm gonna crop it and paste it under everything here. Control V to paste that. And I can see some stuff from the, yeah, from this image, from the gradient. I'm gonna press the B key and I'm gonna paste, I'm gonna use the brush tool to mask part of this So this is my background, and let's start creating the barricade. I used Pixel Squid to add all of these elements, and you will have all these images in the stock folder, so you don't have to have a Pixel Squid subscription. But I'm gonna start with this low wall. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna paste it right here. I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna turn it into smart object just in case. And I'm gonna go quick here. Let's add one of them there. I'm gonna duplicate that and move it on the other side over there. Maybe more towards one side. And this one more towards the left. Next, we're gonna add a Humvee. If you have Pixel Squid, you can see I have several lists here. You can add other elements, like for example tanks, other cars, or whatever you want, a helicopter, whatever you want. I'm not gonna save that, and I'm gonna paste it, let's see, right here. I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's turn it into a smart object. By default, Pixel Squid adds all these elements